Hey, hi, in this video we are going to talk about the first lookup function, that is the Vlookup or vertical lookup function. So let's dive in. So first things first, what is a Vlookup function? Well, Vlookup is a function that checks for values in the leftmost column of the range that you specify and then returns a value towards the right of it. What does that mean? Well, it means that this is difficult. No, that it does not mean that. We are going to simplify it. It simply means that if you have a range like this and you have a lookup value, for example, here we have our lookup value 1225. So you have 1225 as your lookup value. It will find that value in your lookup table and then return the value towards the right of it. You can specify as column 2, 3 if we had some data over here, and so on. The only condition that Vlookup wants is that the lookup column or the values that you have and want to find other data from should be in the leftmost column. It cannot work in the opposite corner that you have values over here and you want data from the left side. So let's start with our example itself. We'll put an is equal to sign to tell itself that this is a function. Write our function name Vlookup. Lookup value. What is a lookup value? We can see from the function definition that we have to put a lookup value. Well, lookup value is a value that you'll use to compare with the range and then return a value. So in this case, our lookup value is going to be the data we have, employee ID, and the table that we want to bring data from is this table. Now we're going to cover another topic in this, that is freezing formula. We have to freeze this formula by pressing F4. That makes this range fixed. That means when you drag this formula down or you copy it somewhere, this range will remain fixed. It's really important to fix the ranges when you're using Vlookup so that range does not change, otherwise you will run into errors. So then we have our column index number. That means which column do you want the data from. So it will go into the range, it will go into the row that you have specified in the lookup, match it, and then return the column from the same row that you specified. So I'll show you, I'll make a working diagram of how it works, but let's first complete the example. So then we have our column number, we'll enter 2 because we want it from the second column. Range lookup. Well, range lookup is something that sees whether you want a approximate match or an exact match. Approximate match is useful in cases of numbers where you want to give them medium, low or high rating, and false match is useful when you have exact matches. For example, you have ID numbers, so that will be an exact match. Exactly, that will be an exact match. So now we'll press false. You can either scroll up and down using your arrow keys and then press tab, or you can just write false. Let's press enter and see what happens. So it returned banner. So it went to 1225 and then matched it with this range, and then it returned the second column in that row. So it returned banner. So let's either double click on this or drag this down to copy it everywhere. So we find two peculiar things. We see that we have 0 in 6660 and we have NA in 4512. So first let's address the second problem, that is NA. What is NA? Well, NA means not found. It simply means that 4512 does not exist in the range that I selected Vlookup from. So you can see in this range 4512 is not present, hence it returned NA error. Well, then what is about the 0 problem? Why did we occur a 0 problem? Well, Vlookup returned 0 in case the function that you derived or when you ran Vlookup and the column you wanted data from was blank. So it found the lookup value in the range, but the value that you wanted in the second column was blank, hence it returned 0. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to check out the other videos of our channel too, and please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel. Thank you and have a safe day.